So just some clarity, Dawn, just for the future reference. Now, lesson 1, you can't identify as someone's representation on the Dossers wing at Oxford. And when people beg you not to prevent discussion of welfare reform using their trade unions, their political party, and the main newspaper in that country, so that's major institutions, when a single mother who is actually in poverty and impacted by these changes and knows the impact of these for people who are 10 times more vulnerable than me, when somebody is asking you not to do that because it will kill 100,000 people, that's not you being bullied. When you move into a chat room and declare yourself everybody's representation and that you're going to take over the country by chat room, and you introduce a social dimension to political communication, and somebody makes you and your friends objects of analysis because you're using austerity to generate crisis and prevent action which is going to have consequences including deaths running into 100,000 people, and they're using you as objects of analysis because you've said that you don't care, so they record you doing that, that's not bullying, sweetheart. The reflection on identity that you're unable to do and your friends are unable to do also has to happen with a reflection on power. So, I know that you're not very clever, and I know that you never bothered learning anything about these systems before you got your job as the social affairs editor at The Guardian. So I'm going to explain to you. When you do that in a democracy, openly, confidently, and you don't care who sees, it's not bullying that people notice what you do. I would develop a little bit of self-awareness, sweetheart, because you see, as the body count comes up, and it becomes undeniable that there was never anything but perfect, unbroken political consensus on those systems for 30 years, you're going to have to live with that for the rest of your life, and everybody is going to know that you did that. Everybody. And that's going to be top line of your CV, that you and your friends were the people who spent 8 years preventing discussion of welfare reform and local authority reform while people begged you not to, and you thought you were being bullied. That's quite the epitaph to a career. I can't imagine wanting something so badly that I would do that to people. In fact, I wouldn't. I don't identify myself as good. I'm a very flawed human being, but I do know that I couldn't do that. You see the posh accent, Dawn? It's not enough. You're not one of them, and they know it. And when everybody's looking for scalps and absolution for this, it's not the sons of lords and the sons of diplomats that they're going to come after. It's the social affairs editors of major newspapers who aren't really part of their class. I can't honestly say that that won't give me some satisfaction.